Persona 4 Arena Ultimax!
Now that I've recovered from whatever that cross was doing to me, I have had enough strength to walk on my own. Still, it seems that whatever wounds I suffered are greater than I thought. After we leave the music room, we climb up a flight of stairs and step into a covered passage. I don't know what the signs in this place mean, or even if they hold any meaning anymore now that the city has become distorted, but it would seem that something called the classroom building is up ahead. We proceed down a long hallway that appears to go on endlessly. I can't tell whether the haze I see is because of the strange fog or my own fuzzy consciousness.
I'll be sure to return the favor with my fists.
Well, I've been on the cross. I've been thinking the entire time. We were the core of the Shadow Operatives, but we'd all fallen into the enemy's hands so easily without any hope of escape. My own powerlessness frustrates me. But even then, I kept calm. We still have comrades, Ken, Kurumaru, and now our new member, Labris. They've grown up so much, and they were able to save me after I made such a colossal blunder. You guys need to stop talking about blunders. You seriously? Okay, I do appreciate the fact that they keep calling it different things. Carelessness, blunders. They're mixing it up, which I appreciate. But seriously, you guys did nothing wrong. There's nothing you could have done to have circumnavigated what you did, I don't think. Is that gunfire I hear? The sounds ring out continuously as if a battle is taking place nearby. We run in the direction that the sounds are coming from.
What is this place? It doesn't feel like anywhere else. Sonata-san, this...
Talk about having bad taste. Whoever's doing this really wants this to be the entrance to hell.
This is Tartarus, the entrance hall to that tower. 3 years ago, we would gather here day after day to challenge the seemingly infinite labyrinth. We lost and gained so much here. A number of emotions flicker through my mind.
Mitsuno-san!
Oh wow, she was at the top of the tower! They moved her across, they brought it down and put it a little bit closer, so it's like, yeah, you guys can pick her up from here now. I turn to look and see Mitsuru up on a cross in the corner of the room! My waifu, no! Her head hangs low, and she seems to be unconscious. That cross must be draining her power, just like what happened to me while I was on the cross.
Mitsuno-san, we'll get you down at once!
Whoa! That was a machine gun fire.
Look out!
That's probably, there must be Shadow, Igus, thank you. What's wrong with me? She must be Shadow Igus, because she's the only one with a machine gun. Technically speaking, Naoto pulls out a submachine gun as one of her attacks, but I don't think she can and has a machine gun. We try to rush to her side, a barrage of bullets rakes across the floor, striking sparks in front of us. With this torrent of gunfire finally dies away, the air is filled with white smoke, quite unlike the red fog that drifts about the area. Yeah, there we go.
Additional targets for elimination. Seriously, you keep coming one after another.
Igus.
Oh, there should be no problem. You can stay here and watch while I deal with them. It should take no time at all.
Additional targets for elimination. Who? There are other people who had apparently been fighting Igus, rather, this fake Igus when we showed up. I'm gonna guess you and his crew, yeah.
Akihiko-san! Labris!
Master?
Labris is here too?
Oh, come on, you guys. You and Igus would be an even match, I think. If he has two people back, yeah, I guess they have to fight him one-on-one. So maybe he got beat, and then they all have, because, yeah, I guess, okay, whatever. Fine, I'm gonna allow her being able to beat them up. The rules of this fight state that the battles must be one-on-one, and I see those red pillars surrounding you as friends and the fake Igus. Most likely you had been fighting Igus while protecting Yosuke and Chie, who are already exhausted. Okay, fine game, whatever you say. The battle itself is one-on-one, there's no rule saying you can't attack your opponent's companions if they happen to be in the ring at the time. Seriously, these rules are convenient only for the enemy are really getting on my nerves. This situation, though, Persona users of Inaba, their skills and abilities are far beyond the ordinary. To think that they would be cornered this badly.
What's going on? You did this, didn't you?
As Labris lashes out in confusion and anger, The shadow taking Aigis' form answers with a twisted smile.
Of course I did, sister. I am a weapon. It is my mission to follow orders and eliminate all targets. Now, sister, why are you getting in my way?
Get in your way?
As you may have guessed, I am a duplicate of Aigis, but I am such an exact copy of her specifications that I may as well be the real thing. I will carry out my master's orders. I cannot comprehend why you, a fellow machine, are trying to prevent me from carrying out my task. You're a tool, just as I am, sister. Unfortunately, you were stolen in the previous battle, and now we must be enemies. The Shadow Operatives control you, while I take my orders from my master. Isn't that the only real difference between us?
That ain't true. I'm doing this of my own free will.
Free will? Is that what you base your argument on? Our memories are nothing but data, ones and zeros in our minds. How can you prove that what you know is true? That your mind wasn't written over?
Straightforward answer, taking into account Labrys' mechanical nature. This isn't good. Aigis is probably the closest person to Labrys, and like the fake said, if we really wanted to use Labrys as a weapon, we could probably manipulate our memories to some extent. On top of that, there's no way to prove to Labrys that we've never done something like that to her. Damn, what a move. Labrys' faith in us
Hey,
must be...
Labras.
It's not a sign, let's leave this to her. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Ken has his eyes fixed on Labrys, even as he calls out to me. I see. These guys have just met, but they've already formed a bond through whatever battles they've faced so far. They believe in one another.
Sorry about that. You're right. I should trust in her.
Sister, friendship and trust means nothing to the likes of us. Yet you still attempt to fight me.
I fighteth you, mighty Hulk!
I'm an anti-shadow weapon, too. I can understand what you're saying, but there's something I'm even more sure of. Aigis told me that going through the joy and pain of different things made her into who she is now. I remember that. And now I remember that the reason why I can stand here and fight you is thanks to all our sisters who died to make me who I am. Those are painful memories. But if I forgot them, I wouldn't exist. That's what I'll fight for. This pain ain't made up. These memories are my own that I formed with everybody else. They aren't fake. They're my heart.
Labrys.
Labrys.
My friends are my power!
Master, I have a request to make.
Fake Aigis calls out into thin air. This creature, a lump of shadow, has a master? Who in the world could she be calling out to?
Testing, testing. What's this? A dumb old machine calling me up? What nerve? I'm a busy bear.
Forgive me, but I have a favor I must ask of you. Please lift the barriers on this battlefield and allow these people to come inside.
Huh? You want to let us in?
I want to fight them. I wish to crush all their bonds before my sister's very eyes.
What?
Oh, for Pete! When you make a copy of a real person, the copy gets all the quirks of their personality too. Well, rather than getting persona fragments from those dried up old husks, you might get fresher ones from those guys.
Persona?
Good job, idiot!
Oh, did I say too much? Anyway, let's have a ring change!
Oh, a ring change. This is gonna be new art of the ring going up and nope, exactly the same. Voice of vulgar fake Teddy. He calls him Teddy. I forgot about that.
You alright?
I completely forgot he calls him Teddy. We rush over to you and his friends to check on them. Good. None of them are that badly hurt. After we ensure their safety, we turn to face the fake Aigis
Thank you for inviting us in before your battle concluded. But we're not going to show you any mercy.
There is no need to thank me. I am about to eliminate all of you right now, after all.
Time for me to make a comeback as well. This is a grudge match now.
You guys seem a little different from what I was expecting you to be. But I won't be fooled. I'll protect everyone with all my strength.
Oh, I fought Shadow, I guess, as Labrys last time, and I want to do Akihiko. You know what? The likelihood of the final boss being Labrys is extremely high. I don't know how many more fights I'll be able to pick Akihiko for, so I'm gonna do Akihiko. I know that's, like, weird, because the whole confrontation was between those two, but I don't care, I'm gonna play as Akihiko. Because I might not get a chance to do a fight as him after this, who knows?
Final.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, nope. Oh, man, she anti-aired me. Nope, stop. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, nope. She's in Ordeal mode. This is trouble. Man, she is just hovering all around me. She's not even, like, flying. She's just hovering right in the air there. Oh, man, she canceled out Ordeal mode. I was hoping maybe I could stun lock her and have her overload while she was unable to do anything, but she went out of Ordeal mode. Darn. Yeah, this isn't gonna be too hard, I don't think. Your attack is relentless. Oh, man. Even Koromaru is surprised. I keep doing is... I need to wait for her to land before I do that. There we go! Oh, no, man, she avoided it. Oh, man. There we go. Sit down. I got my foot on her head to show my domination over her. Yeah, she bubbles and...
Like we won.
Oh, wait, crud. How do you... There you go. Fake Gaius falls to its knees, body turns black as it becomes a shapeless mass. I see a hint of pain in Labrys' eyes as she watches.
You don't need to look at me like that. Either way, we only have a limited lifespan.
What do you mean?
We were created for the sole purpose of fighting you. Once that duty has been carried out, all we have left to do is expire.
Fighting is your duty.
I will not bid you good luck. I wish for my master to emerge victorious, if possible.
That was a weird final statement. Why'd she bother to say that even? Whatever. Fake Gaius loses all cohesion, falling into a dark puddle on the floor. Eventually, that begins to flow upward, like a film of syrup being poured in reverse. Good analogy there, Akihiko. We watch this process to the very end while we think about our troubles. Koromaru, who had been sitting at our feet, runs off. That's right. This isn't the time to be sentimental. Whatever. We have to rescue Mitsuru. Ken and Labrys run to the cross Mitsuru is hanging. I forgot Mitsuru was in here. I was so distracted by everything else going on.
Thank you, Akihiko-san. That was too close.
Thank you, Akihiko-san. You really are the coolest of dudes.
What's a dog doing here? I mean, he's adorable, but...
Sorry for causing you such trouble. It seemed like you were facing quite a difficult fight.
Ooh, I'm ashamed to call myself your student.
No, I should be thanking you. I'm sorry if you were all worried.
I decided to exchange information with Yu's group about the circumstances leading up until now and the situation in Inaba. You better be doing this fast, because we only got an hour. You know what? I know I spent the entire half of the P4 campaign whining about that, but seriously, you guys stop and recap to each other a lot for people working on a really sharp time limit. Contrary to my suspicions, it seems the three of them made it to this room almost unscathed. Then why did the fake Gaius give them such trouble? It's true that Shadow taking on the appearance can summon... What? Man, there's no mistake that they can make extremely powerful opponents, but are they so strong that they can hurt these three skilled fighters that badly? They got beat up by Sho first.
We found Mitsuru-san up on a cross. So Chie and I rushed over to get her down, but there was somebody there.
It wasn't the fake Gaius?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see a face, but the voice sounded like a guy.
You didn't see his face? How far away could he have been?
Well, he was kind of standing in the shadows. And the moment I saw his red eyes, my whole body froze up, like I was petrified or something.
That's right. And when I went in to save them, I was attacked by a persona I've never seen before.
Red eyes. And a persona?
That doesn't make sense. Previously, the enemy said himself that he didn't have a persona. Could this mean that there's someone else helping him? Someone with persona and powerful enough to overwhelm even you? Mitsuru is here. Perhaps she knows something. I moved to where Ken and Labras are attempting to get Mitsuru down off the cross, but they appear to be having some trouble.
This thing's not coming apart. What gives? It was easy enough to get Akihiko-san off of his. I'm not having any luck either. Damn it, why? Mitsuru-san, please wake up!
The two desperately call to Mitsuru while trying to undo their restraints, binding her arms and legs. At that moment, Koromaru stares fixedly at the door and gives a low growl.
What's wrong, Koromaru? Is someone there?
Someone's coming this way.
Footsteps approach at a leisurely pace down the hallway. As they grow louder, the tension here in the entrance hall increases. Eventually, the footsteps stop. A shadow reaches from the doorway all the way to the center of the room. It wavers in the illumination of the fog. Seriously, nerd?
You're...
So I wasn't seeing things.
Shuji Ikutsuki. An unforgettable betrayal and unfathomable insanity. That's good. Good job there, Akihiko. Seeing him again, the spitting image of when I last saw him, brings back what he said. The death of everything, but also the beginning. 3 years ago, he made extreme sacrifices to put an end to his plans. Does he mean to have us come crawling out of... Does he mean to... Does this mean? It's white against... I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at reading, that's also possible. I couldn't, like, the first word was just weird to make out there, but does this mean he came crawling out of hell to torment us once again? Wait, is that the end of the scene? Seriously? Like, loading screen or to be continued? Full on to be continued. Okay, well, I honestly was not expecting it to cut there. But whatever you say, video game. That's a lot of faces now. Look at that. Look at how many faces that is on the chapter as soon as it stops saving. Nope, there it is. Boosh! A lot of people right there. Why is Mitsuru even listed? She's not even active at all in that chapter. Whatever. I'm sure I've said this before. The reason that I missed it wasn't just because I'm terrible at Vigigums, but because this is an old DualShock 3 and my left stick sometimes gets stuck when I push it up. So, it got stuck and I went farther than I wanted to. Why question mark? We already know where we are. This was established last chapter where we were. Why is there question mark? The room that Akihiko-san called the entrance of hell. Koromaru-san remains... Oh, I guess she wouldn't know. Fine, whatever. Remains in a cautious posture and waits to see what the person who just entered the room will do. Akihiko-san pales and Ken-kun stands frozen next to me.
Akihiko and Ken. It's been a while. Are you enjoying this?
You... So you were the one behind this after all.
Now don't glare at me like that. This is the perfect place for our reunion. It was quite troublesome to prepare. The one you're taking great pains to find will be the one giving you great pains. Or something like that.
Shuji Ikutsuki. The newcomer continues speaking without waiting for us to respond. I don't know why I'm so bad at reading. I'm sorry.
And I don't even rate a hello? Or do you not want to speak to someone you killed? Is that it?
Huh? Killed?
Ah, you must be the 5th generation weapon Labras. Poor thing. Didn't they tell you?
Was that not in the report?
That's right.
But whatever.
They killed me. Of course, since I'm standing right here, I guess they almost killed me would be more precise.
That's ridiculous! You're the one who lied to us and tried to kill us!
Calm down, Ken. He destroyed himself. He can't possibly still be alive. Who are you really?
I mean, I know they didn't technically, quotation marks, kill him directly, but I don't know why Labras was confused. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Here I am, talking right before your eyes, and you still won't believe it.
No! You fell a long ways. You went and checked your body. You were dead. We live in a fantastical world where illusions appear basically constantly. Creating a fake of you would not be that difficult.
Why don't we ask the three who just arrived what they think of this?
We hear footsteps approaching from behind, and then turn around to see Yukari-san, JP-san, and I guess tumble in. Well then, that's impressive. Did they do like that kind of Cirque du Soleil thing where the three of them like made themselves into a big circle and they cartwheeled into the room? I want that. I want to see an anime sequence of that.
Kutsuki, no way!
How are you?
Although the two of them were surprised, I guess looks over at me. That's right. We can
Don't be
tell.
fooled, everyone. I can feel it. What's standing there is...
Indeed, that is not Ikutsuki-san. He's a fake, created by a shadow.
Just a foolish trick. That's what I thought.
Well, you're a piece of junk, but you have a good nose, huh? You could have let me play around for a little while longer.
Whoa. Oh, there he is. Okay. With a sudden change in mannerism and a few muttered words, the thing taking on Shuji Ikutsuki's appearance crumbles. I don't get Sho's plan there. This is like when Bartandalus pretended to be Sarah in Final Fantasy XIII. What's the point? They call him immediately. Did he really think he was gonna accomplish something with that? Whatever. Yasugami High Uniform. This Yasugami High Uniform stuff is crap. At least she actually said wrapped around his waist. So sort of, kind of said, whatever. All right. His pair of scars across his face, and he smirks while toying with the two swords he carries at his waist.
Who are you? So everybody connected to Kirijo's here, huh? The looks on your faces are hilarious. You talk the big talk, but deep down, you were totally freaking out over old Ikutsuki-chan. I couldn't see your faces in person last time, though. You remember, don't you? It was when I took control of that scrap like the puppet it is.
You were behind the abduction of Labris then.
Yeah. It was a crazy performance, huh? That weapon took a lot of whipping. You need an introduction or something? My name's Sho Minazuki, and I'm behind all this. Welcome to my world, Kirijo lackeys.
Man, who are they gonna... Do we even fight him here? Who would fight him in this situation? We have basically the entire roster present.
Sho
I guess
Minazuki.
you, Chie, and Yosuke are gonna say, oh, we're too tired, we can't fight him, but whatever. Sho Minazuki, that name sounds familiar. It was in the data that Kikuno-san gave me before we descended on this town. A name from Shuji Ikutsuki's files. It seems this young man has a connection to Ego Research after all.
What is the meaning of this? What are you setting us all up like this for?
Huh? What are you whining about, you little shit? I was letting you have some fun. It's a little entertainment. Oh, and I guess I do have a score to settle with you. Ikutsuki was my dad, after all.
Dad? That's impossible.
You're lying! He didn't have any kids!
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna kill you all.
The young man draws his swords and light glints off them. His eyes gleam with glee, the mania of madness. So this man, he's the one behind this entire
Toying with
case.
people and hurting them like this. What are you trying to accomplish?
Huh?
I've had enough. If you're hurting from your dad being killed, I get that. But is this the only way you can deal with it?
Labris,
Mitsuru-san's people are risking their lives to try to end this tragedy themselves. They're doing their best to take responsibility for what happened. And I already know that your Ikutsuki guy lied to Mitsuru-san, betrayed them, and...
Shut up, you goddamn puppet! You've never even met him, so enough with your shit! Or what? You gonna lecture me like you're a real person? What a joke.
You bastard!
But don't get the wrong idea now. I already told you that I don't give two shits about Ikutsuki. He used me and threw me away, that asshole. It doesn't matter. See, all you bastards are in my way. Every single living thing is in my way. Every goddamn thing!
What are you talking about?
Man, he
That's
is
just
going way higher on the crazy scale than he did last time. Props to the voice actor here. He's doing a good job.
I'm insane? It's this world that's insane. All this bullshit about the power of friendship and close bonds and whatever. It's a pile of garbage. Trash! Bastards, die! Just go away forever, goddammit! I'll get rid of every last one of you. I'll annihilate you along with this entire world!
My heart hurts. I wonder why. I sense a resonance of a plume of dust from the young man, and it's giving off emotion. Hatred? No. Sadness? He wants the world, but at the same time rejects it. This intense mixture of solitude, yet despair and yearning. I felt this.
What? I know this emotion.
Lapras?
He doesn't truly hate the world. What he really feels is...
Loneliness?
Lapras-san, look out!
Koromaru-san tackles me and I fall sideways. A giant knife is vibrating in the floor where I had been standing only seconds ago.
Don't say another word, you failure. What a drag. I'm tired of this. Well, I've already got enough Persona fragments anyway.
Persona fragments? Wait, do you mean...
Persona fragments. Those are the same words General Teddy used earlier. The young man calling himself the mastermind behind all this, the fakes whose sole purpose was to fight us, the flakes of light emerging from the defeated shadows. All of these now make sense to me. Most likely the rest of us are feeling the same way. Sho was gathering Persona fragments by making us fight our doubles. The moment we all reach that conclusion, Sho pulls out a small box and holds it before us.
So it's time to get the real show started. Here's a question for you. What do you think this is?
It been air.
That's...
I don't know what that is.
Is that the remote Akutsuki was using when he controlled Aegis?
Oh! Yep, okay. Gotcha.
Stop him!
Too late. Activating the anti-shadow suppression weapon, Lapras!
I figured, like, what was stopping him from doing what he did last time? But yeah. I feel a sudden snap within me. Suddenly, I lose control of my entire body, and at the same time, my consciousness begins to fade as if I'm being painted over by something else. It's that infernal device that took over my body and forced me to hurt the others, just like the other day. It gnaws away at my mechanical body, and all my self-control begins to slip away.
Lapras!
This is fun! Oh, by the way, I didn't stick a device in it or anything to do this.
Seriously, what is stopping any of the 10 incredibly powerful people in the room from kicking him in the teeth right now?
The weapon is there to be controlled, so, of course, there's a remote control. It's been built into that thing from the very beginning.
Which raises the question of why all the scientists in the first game didn't use it when she, broke out and destroyed their entire facility. But no, I'm overthinking it.
I told you I'd destroy everything, right? Friendship, what a joke. One push of a button, and it all means nothing!
Sister, please pull yourself together.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not how it works, I don't think. I scream internally at myself to stop, but my arm swings my axe at Aegis and sends her flying away.
Now!
You see? What is exactly?
You just won't die, will ya? That's not good enough!
Wait, what? This is suffering from I can't tell what the heck is going on at all in this crazy fighting game visual novel. Koromaru-san leaps at Sho and tries to snatch the box away from him. Yukun and his friends follow, but Sho deals with them all in a single strike. This boy is strong.
Not one of you's coming to help, huh? You couldn't anyway. My remote controller's more of a remote control her. Kidding. Now, Lapras, kill the scion of Kirijo first. You specialize in tearing apart your companions, right?
Ooh, sick burn there, Sho. Good job. Jumps back to a safe distance and sends me the order to do just that. My legs move against my will and send me towards the crucified Mitsuru-san.
No, I'm not your puppet. I have a heart of my own.
A heart? Like I give a crap. You want me to erase all that too, then?
He manipulates a small box again with a Man, I know the word, I know what it means. This is the same it's like, you know, it's the problem of I know the words, but nobody uses them in conversation, so I don't know how to pronounce them. So I'm not going to do it, because I'll embarrass myself. The power restraining me intensifies, and I can feel myself slipping away against the torrent of commands blasting into my mind. The blade of my axe against the cross Mitsuru-san is bound to.
Stop! Stop! Please! No!
Damn it, you son of a bitch!
Where's Kanji when you need him? He's the throw character. He just grabs her and tosses her across the stage. Easy.
Hurt your companions. Then I'll blast your consciousness into nothing. So hurry up and tell them.
An even more forceful command overtakes me. Mitsuru-san, Yukun, Kenkun, everybody. I desperately try to hold on to my thoughts, but it's mercilessly torn away. I lose all feeling of the weight of my axe in my hands, and my vision begins to waver. I'm going to destroy those I hold dear again.
Don't give up! Believe in yourself!
Just believe. Believe. Game over. The last thing I see through my fading consciousness is you. I don't want to feel this way ever again. I don't want to give up. I won't.